Are you sick of living in the shadow of someone else? Need some help learning to love yourself and tap into your unique strengths, or embrace your leadership potential so you can thrive in your life. This is Empower with Nancy. Let's start the show. Oh.
One of the most common struggles I see among leaders is delegating the task effectively. If you've ever felt like you're drowning in to-dos, stuck in the weeds of operations, and maybe unable to focus on the bigger picture, I want you to listen up. Are you a leader that has this struggle of bottleneck? Every decision, every approval, every detail runs through just you. You tell yourself it's because you care, because you're protecting the quality of your work. But deep down, it's more than just that as a leader. Does this sound familiar? It's fear of your team that won't deliver, fear that your reputation is one that's on the line, fear that you can't let go. Something might break. Something's going to fall apart. You're under the microscope. You're in the spotlight. And maybe it will and maybe it won't. But what's already broken is you. Your focus, your time, and your ability to lead strategically. The truth is, delegation isn't losing control. It's multiplying your impact as a leader. You don't learn to delegate. You'll always be managing the chaos instead of creating the vision. When you go on vacation, or maybe you're out sick, what are you doing? You're constantly worrying if things are going right or things falling apart. It's important that you have a very well-oiled machine. So when you are out sick or you're going on vacation, things don't fall apart. It's kind of like going through In-N-Out. When you go through the In-N-Out drive-through, things are very simple. Right? They have a simple menu. Things are simple. They never really get your order wrong. That is because it's not just the leader that is running In-N-Out. It is the staff that's running In-N-Out. Let's go beyond the basics and uncover the strategies most leaders overlook. It's the delegation, not just the task. So don't tell someone what to do. Explain what success looks like and why it matters. Let them own the process. Ownership fuels accountability, bottom line. So ask them how they would approach it. This builds problem-solving skills and really creative thinking rather than dependence. And create established clear guidelines about what decisions they can make on their own and when they need to escalate it to you as their boss, their leader. Simple rules remove hesitation and speed up execution just across the board. Now, don't just give tasks, give responsibilities for outcomes. Instead of assigning something to someone and sending emails, or make them responsible for improving customer engagement or maybe improving the process. Challenge them to create the processes rather than having the leader build the systems or checklist. Have the team or the individual think for themselves to build a great process, and let them know that just create it. Don't worry about if it's the right thing or the wrong thing. And then you go over it with them. And then you strategically plan things and you go over, suggestions, but have them feel that they have the control and they have the power. People rise to challenges, win performance. So it feels like how about we do this? How about we create a scoreboard or milestones and tie the rewards together with results? For example, let's see who can close the most clients by this Friday. And you provide a challenge. And when they meet that, the winner picks maybe lunch or the next person for the next challenge or the next team for the next challenge. Next is like, instead of handing over task, handing over the problem, we're losing engagement in emails. How can we fix that? Then empower them to develop the solution. When they feel that they have to go to you as a leader for every little thing, you're enabling them as a leader to have them think for themselves, to feel empowered, to have them figure out the processes or suggestions and ideas and structures. This really shifts the team to where they feel that they have control, not to sit there and make all decisions, but they have some type of intake with the process or maybe the challenge of task. The bottom line is to really make them feel that they're heard and make them feel that they are okay to make a decision without you, that they don't have to go to you for every little thing. Make them feel empowered. If they constantly go to you as a leader, what is that teaching them, right? So what happens when you delegate really well? When you delegate effectively, here's what changes. You stop micromanaging them and start leading them. Micromanaging everything, the processes, the people. When you're constantly micromanaging, people will make more mistakes and they will feel stuck. They won't feel heard. They're going to feel that they're constantly failing and not improving. Your team stops waiting for instructions and starts delivering results on their own without having to go to you. You reclaim the time to focus on growth, strategy, vision, the work only you can do, right? So your team steps into ownership. They step in to start solving problems without your consent and oversight. Here's what I want you to remember. Great leaders don't create followers. They create more leaders. Don't worry about as a leader that someone's gonna take over your position, right? When you don't have the confidence and believing in yourself as a leader, you tend to feel the leaders that want to carry it, and they want to be that go-to person all the time. That is a sign of their own confidence, that they don't have the confidence within themselves. And they feel that they always have to be at the pedestal and always be that go-to person because it makes them feel good. But that is not what a leader is supposed to do. So delegation is not just about getting things off your plate. It's about scaling your impact and building a legacy and empowering others to just rise alongside of you. So here's the challenge that I want to leave. Write down the top 3 bottlenecks slowing your team down right now today. Then ask yourself, who can I trust to own this? Commit to delegating at least one of those bottlenecks this week, not next week, this week. And here's the twist. Ask that person to create a process so that the task never lands back on your desk. When you have them create the process, don't deliver it with empowerment, making them feel, don't worry about making a mistake or it's the wrong task or whatever. Just create it and let's go over it together. That's how I would like for you to deliver it. Let me know how it goes. I'm all over social media, Empower with Nancy. You can visit my website, empowerwithnancy.com, and I would love to hear what the results were. How did you feel as a leader by doing that? I'd love to celebrate that progress with you. Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Empower with Nancy. Until next time, I want you to keep leading and building your impact as a leader. With gratitude, Nancy.
Thank you for listening to my podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a rating and review, and share it with a friend. To connect with me and get all the behind the scenes content, you can follow me on Instagram at Empower with Nancy and visit my website, empowerwithnancy.com, to learn more about how coaching with me can significantly enhance your life and business. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day. See you next time.